Story time, motherfucker story time. This story is coming to you now because a fuck nigga has ran his course. It's okay, look, y'all, I spilled grapefruit juice on myself, okay? So don't pay that no mind. Okay, anyways. So a fuck nigga has ran his course. Beep. Y'all. So if you don't know, I am newly on to Bigo. It's the whole app is for you to go live on. Yeah, you can post a video, some pictures, like it's a tab for that, but it's mostly for going live. So you can make some money off of it. It's like a little, side hustle type shit. So I love the agency that I'm in. She doesn't force you to do things that you don't want to do. She checks up on you. She asks you how you doing. She asks, what are your goals? Like, she leave you alone. She don't bug you all the time. Like, I have the perfect agent. I'm on Bigo, and immediately I meet somebody. They're not important to this story, but I might tell a story time on them later because they're just as lame. Not lame, but like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, why is you... It's giving immature, it's giving young, it's giving I'm just trying to show that I have bitches. So I'm going to try to stretch the truth and tell everybody every single thing that I do with this person. Like, bro, it's just real lame shit. Moving on. That's the story time for later. So this nigga that I'm talking about, we're going to call him Pad. Okay? We're going to call him Pad because it's giving I'm on my period. Okay? So Pad, we met on this live panel or whatever, and the panel is just like when multiple people are on live together. People are still like can comment and stuff, but they're all on it together. It's multiple people, not just like 1 or 2, 3 people. It's a lot of people. So I'm on this panel with somebody, and I meet him. I meet Pad, and it's a lot of back and forth. And then on the panel, a girl is like, "Watch out for Pad. Like he got victims. He got victims, okay?" And I can start listening to him out. Be careful with him, type shit, right? And it's just a lot of warnings. It's basically a fucking lot of red flags. Like, bitch, no. And I was taking heed because let's never get it confused. I was never taking this nigga serious. Like, never, okay? Never taking this nigga serious because, bro, I'm not having sex, okay? I don't know why I felt like I had to whisper that, but I'm not having sex, okay? So until I love you, I'm not having sex. So it's a commitment to myself that I've been having. So after I met Pad, we don't like. At the time, I had only given 2 niggas on Bigo my number, and even that I was like weary of because I was like I shouldn't have did that. And no, nobody else get my number type shit, right? Well, I didn't say nobody else get my number, but I'm like, it's like I'm not giving it out like Tic Tacs, baby. Like it's far and few in between. Not even that. Okay, so stuff started coming out about, let's call him Copycat. We're gonna call him Copycat. So the first person that I met on Bigo, we're gonna call him Copycat. The one that said he don't know how to keep his mouth closed. It was given immature because he was very immature. He lied about his age. He said that he lied about his age because women would prejudge him and think that he's not mature enough, and they were prejudged and make already made up thoughts without getting to know him. Turns out you are immature. Turns out you are fucking immature, okay? So we got Copycat, the first nigga that I ever met on Bigo, who can't keep his mouth closed. The one that the fuck nigga who has run his course, his name is Pad, and then the nigga in between, his name is Cut. I'm gonna call him Cut because I can't say the word cuttery. So Cut is the person that's in between, like in the middle. So I'm a relationship girly, so I'm just so used to, like, it's second nature to be like, no, I'm in a relationship and turn niggas down, right? So I just recently, at that time that I had started Bigo, which was March 3rd. Well, I was on there March 1st. I became an actual host March 3rd. But March 1st is when I met Copycat. And so during that time, I had just recently started opening up to like, hey, let's not turn these men down. Like, let's actually start dating and getting to know and filtering out to see what you like, what you don't like. Let's go on the search. Well, not like physically go on the search, like they're gonna come to you, but like let's indulge in this dating thing. So I was like, okay. He got my number. He said, let's go out. I said, boom. I said, okay, cool. We went on to this Mexican restaurant. Me and Copycat, and it was a good time. We ended up going to like a little arcade. From there, we smoked in the car a little bit, and then that was it. He took a Uber home. I came back home. Okay, never came to my house. Baby, he thought we was parked outside my apartment complex. We weren't. And I say that because later on in the story, Pad is trying to whisper in my ear that he has leaked my address, which is why I know Pad is a liar. And he told on himself when he tried to like check me, and he tried to like see if Copycat had been to my house, and he was trying to, but I'll get ahead of myself. Going back. Okay, so boom. After that, we linked. The next time we linked, it was like, oh, he offered to take me and my nephew, because it was my nephew's birthday, to Great Wolf Lodge. It was me, Soraya, my nephew, and Miriam, which is our little sister. So we all go to Great Wolf Lodge. So Great Wolf Lodge is just like, it's like a water park, mostly for kids, but they do have adult stuff, but not really. Like, they have older people stuff, like older aged people stuff, but not like adult stuff. I mean, they do have a bar in there, but it's a water park. It's an indoor water park. Okay, kids screaming. It's like, it's not giving romantic, I'm gonna be all up on you, humping on you, kissing on you, as Copycat made it seem to Cut. So remember, Cut is the man that's in the middle of all this bullshit that really don't got nothing to do with nothing. He just likes to make content for Bigo and exaggerate shit so he can get views and more money, basically more money off of Bigo. So Cut is telling his live / Pad that, yeah, I guess Cut calls, oh, I forgot to tell you. So while I was waiting for his Uber, while I was waiting for Copycat's Uber, we had went live, and we had went on Cut's live, and Copycat had messaged Cut through my account saying new host, because I was still looking for an agency at this time. Mind you, I had just got on the app. It was like my second day. Like, literally, I was looking for an agency, and that's why Copycat sent a message to Cut through my account about new host. She needed an agency, trying to give me his agency. Thank God I did not get that agency, because this is just a whole fucking mess, and they don't release you. So if you go on Bigo and you new, choose your agency wisely, because they don't let you go, and you can't change, you can't drop them, you can't report them, you can't do shit. You stuck like glue. So that's when I met Cut. And then after I met Cut, I would be in, like, they would PK me in sometimes, or I'll be on a panel or whatever. Oh, Cut never responded to me. Mind you, till today, Cut has never even been on my live. He has never visited my live. He has never sent me any type of bean, any support, show me any type of anything. The PKs are like, it's like a phone call to another person that's live at the time, and then y'all can go live together. That's not a panel, but it's a PK because it's only like 2 people or something. Okay, boom. I feel like I went to Atlanta at some point. I don't know if it was before Great Wolf Lodge or after Great Wolf Lodge, but I went to Atlanta at some point between there. I did. It was before Great Wolf Lodge, because I remember when we went to the water park at Great Wolf Lodge, Copycat was like, thank you so much for not meeting up with Pad, because Copycat does not like Pad, but both of them are associated through Cut. That's why he's in the middle. So he was like, thank you so much for not meeting up with Pad. Oh, I was just, oh, thank God, thank you. We're going down to Atlanta. I'm going down to Atlanta. Boop, boop, boop. Everybody like, oh, meet up with me. Pad like, meet up with me. I'm in Augusta. You can meet me. Like, you got to cut through here to get here. Whole time, nigga lying. Nigga is all the way out in bumfuck no town. That is 2 hours from Atlanta. Like, no. So, I'm just telling everybody what they want to hear. Like, I really am. I'm like, yeah, okay, we'll see. No, I'm like, we'll see. I'm not giving nobody like a dead ass no, but I'm not giving them a dead ass yes. I'm like, yeah, okay, we'll see. I say, yeah, if I have time, we'll see. Going through, right? I had no fucking intentions on meeting up with Pad whatsoever the first time I went down to Atlanta at all. I like that shit. I was just talking, okay? When I went live, when I got to Atlanta, I went live, and then I was like on a panel with Cut, the nigga that's in the middle. And he started flirting with me, talking about something, oh, let's go out to eat type shit. And he was like, let's go to hibachi. And I mean, I was flirting back, because I was like, I don't know, maybe he gonna... I was never finna meet up with this nigga. Okay? But I was going to, I was just like entertaining it, like, okay, maybe somebody's gonna send a bean. Like, you know, I'm new to Bigo. I'm not taking nobody serious on Bigo. It's internet shit. And so I'm like, okay, where we going? We going here? Okay. I'm not giving no dead answers, straight answers, but I'm not shutting it down, but I'm slightly entertaining it, like, not giving too much energy, but I'm like, okay. Yeah, I mean, I like hibachi. I mean, I don't really like crab, because, you know, I don't really like, okay. Okay, cool. Like, you know, still being cute on live, you know, laughing, kikiing. And as I'm on that panel, Pat comes through and is like, oh, wait, hold on. So you gonna, okay, so he comes on and he's tapping in the comments, oh, you a hoe, so and so, so forth. Like, call me out my name. And in this same live, I'm getting somebody is commenting threatening things like they gonna come to my mama house and shoot my mama house up, and all this other shit, come to kill me, rape me, like all of this shit. And now on this day, thinking after what happened today, I'm thinking that was Pad, because he's explosive and he's emotional, super emotional, and not even like, oh, he's less of a man emotional, like he needs therapy. Because why are you this emotional? And it's not healthy emotion. It's like, gethelp.com, okay? So I block him. After I got out that live, I blocked him. Whole time Cut thinks I'm about to meet up with him at this hibachi spot. When somebody in the comments was like, I'm about to meet y'all at the hibachi spot. And it's a famous hibachi spot in Atlanta. Not famous, but it's a well-known hibachi spot in Atlanta that everybody knows. And, like, I'm not about to tell people my location, what time I'm finna be there. Like, what? No. And it was making it threatening. Yes, bitch. The fuck? I ain't trying to be nowhere. Okay, Atlanta is crazy. Okay? You ain't finna shoot me for no Bigo shit. Like, how would that be? I know God would never let me go out like that for some Bigo shit. But, like, really? I'm gonna make sure it don't happen. So I did not meet up with him. And even if that shit didn't happen, I was never gonna meet up with Cut. Because I wasn't taking none of this shit serious. And I don't even know why Pat was coming at me at the time. Because that nigga even had my number. That nigga didn't even have my number. He was coming out the cracks like that. So I had blocked him. I blocked Pat. I said, before I blocked him, I got the last word in. So I blocked him. I said, I don't know why. I said, I don't care about the fake Bigo beef, but I do not do the name calling. I'm not okay with that. Blocked. Okay. He coming on his Fufu page begging for me to unblock him like days later. I ended up unblocking him because he apologized publicly and all this other shit. And so I should have kept him blocked now that I think about it. But here we are. So we go to the Great Wolf Lodge Park, and then Cut is on his live telling people how I was at the pool with his cousin Copycat all up on him. And how Pat shouldn't be fucking with me because we was at the pool together, all up on each other. Excuse me, my 3-year-old nephew was at this same water park, not pool, water park, a children's indoor water park. Like, and the only reason that Cut would know that and is able to tell my fucking business on his live is because Copycat was out here opening his fucking mouth. So that's the first strike with Copycat, and that's the first, like, downhill thing that set it all off. So Copycat is already on the back burner. Boom. He basically out the door right now. I gotta charge my phone. Hold on. Okay, so we in Atlanta. Cut thinks I'm meeting up with him, but I'm not. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm already past this. Okay. Great Wolf Lodge comes. Then Cut is on his live talking about how I went to the pool with his cousin. They not even barely like. And it was a fucking water park. Like, shit was exaggerated. Like, shit. Like, fuck. Okay? And so then comes, I hang out with Copycat one more time, even though I know I shouldn't. I hang out with him one more time. We went to an escape room. An escape room, bitch. We went to an escape room and we waited for his Uber to come pick him up afterwards. Like, that was the extent of me and Copycat's relations. That was it. Everything else, maybe over the phone, maybe we did a few lives together, but that was the extent of the physical aspect of me and Copycat ever getting together. That same day I went to the escape room, Pat is like later at night, Pat is video calling me from Bigo, because mind you, he still don't even got my fucking number, but acting like a fucking fool. Yeah, well, he not acting like a fool now because I unblocked him because he apologized and was like, I'm sorry, that was disrespectful. And I was like, yeah, because you don't talk to me like that. You talk to me nice, okay? Pat is talking to me later that night after I went to the escape room with Copycat, and they just like, he's just in my ear, and I feel like I never got this vibe. Like, I can't remember if I ever got this vibe, but I know specifically I felt the vibe of, I feel like he's trying to whisper in my ear to try to like manipulate how I move. Like he's trying, like he is speaking with ulterior motives in his throat. Like something about him is sneaky as fuck, right? So the whole time he's trying to tell me things. He's telling me, he's not even telling me things. Like he asks me questions. He is telling me things like things that I don't even want to know, like things that's going to upset my peace and my spirit. So like, why are you telling me this? You're telling me this because you want to upset my spirit and my peace, even though it has nothing to do with me. So he starts telling me all the things that Copycat has been saying on live that we have been doing and all this other stuff. So much so that I end up texting Copycat like, hey, this is the last time I'm gonna tell you to keep your mouth quiet about me and your business. Like, you don't need to go out here bragging and telling every single little thing we do, especially when it's being exaggerated and it's making me seem like some type of girl that just be like, girl, don't do that. Don't try to make it seem like that. Especially I'm on this no sex thing. Like, don't do that. And I know he's like exaggerating some things, but some things they wouldn't even know. They wouldn't even know unless you said something. So that's why I text Copycat, and we kind of been done from there, because he ain't never really text me back from there, and we FaceTime on and off. We play phone tag, don't really talk, and I don't know. I don't think I can even trust him, because he don't know how to keep his mouth closed about the smallest things. Like, what if I did fuck you? What if I did fuck you? You'll be on the top of the goddamn Eiffel Tower telling everybody that you fucked HarmonetTheVoice. Like, am I really that important of a person? Like, why are you so worried about telling everybody that you was with me? Like, please, claim somebody else. Be worried about somebody else. But okay, from there, oh yeah, I text Copycat that long message about like keeping your mouth closed. This is the last time I'm gonna tell you. Next time I'm gonna be fucking like I'm gonna be fucking done with you, because I should have been done with you when you lied about your age. Cause you, but I gave you and then I heard, and then here again I hear, yeah, no. So from there, that's when me and Pat started talking a little bit more. So like maybe 2 days from there, it probably was the next day, if not the day after that. Pat gave me his number, and I finally was like, because he kept crying about he got your number and I don't have your number, and that used to be the thing that Copycat used to troll Pat, and he admitted it too. So Copycat used to troll Pat and be on Pat's live like, that's why you even got her number, I got her number, you even got her number, you ain't even got her number type shit. And so Pat would be crying in the Bigo messages to me about how he don't even got my number and all this bullshit. It wasn't phasing me, but like he was being consistently more sweet since I unblocked him and all that shit, right? So he sent me his number the next morning. Bro, why is he sitting here texting me, bro? Pat is sitting here still texting me, emotional, y'all. I stopped the video to see what the fuck Pat is texting me. Do y'all know what this less of a man like? You're fucking sad. You're so fucking sad. Like, you're so sad. This man just texted me. So I just got a new job, right? And I gotta take my drug test. I got my drug test coming up. Why the fuck did he just tell me that he called the HR people at my job to let them know that I'm trying to use UPass to pass my drug test? And if you don't know, UPass is synthetic pee. And so now they're going to watch me pee when I take my drug test. And he's talking about, this is why you don't hurt people that care about you, that really cared about you. Bro, remember what I just said? Didn't I just say a nigga need to go to therapy? How can you possibly say that you care for somebody or you love somebody and then turn around and play in a job face? And he know how much this job that I just got means to me, because I'm actually finally able to use my degree. Okay, where was I? I can't even remember where I was. Let me check the clip before and see where I was. I'm sorry. Bro, I'm posting this shit. Fuck all of that. Okay, so I was on the part where he finally got my number. Okay, so like the escape room happened, and then maybe 2 days later, Pat had sent me his number for the 50th time, and I finally was like, okay, I'm gonna call it, because he was being nice. He was being consistently nice. Like, I fell for the okie doke. I won't even play. Like, I fell for the okie doke, and then they got my number. I wish I could snatch that shit out his fucking contacts, like how you can remove a follower off of Instagram. I wish so bad. Today, April 1st, and this whole, yes, I'm telling this story on April Fool's Day, but bitch, none of this shit is April Fool's, okay? Today, April 1st, 2024, I gave a total of 4 people my number. Okay? Copycat. This other nigga that really don't, you know, Pad, and a new character that has not entered the story yet, okay? And that's it. And that's all it's gonna be, because between Copycat, the second nigga that I gave my number to, and Pad, what Mariah say? It's a wrap for you, baby. It's a wrap. It's a wrap, baby, because it's a fucking wrap. So I finally called him. I said, hey, congratulations. And he was like, oh, no, it was FaceTime. I said, congratulations, you have my number. And so I think I probably went to the escape room Tuesday or Wednesday. He got my number Thursday or Friday. And then I had to drive back to Atlanta without, like, it was like a spare at the moment type of thing, because my grandma wasn't feeling too good and my sister was going out of town. So I had to show up. I had to drive down there. And so it was just a spur of the moment type of thing. It wasn't planned, and I wasn't planning on it. And it was an emergency. So I had to go drive to Atlanta on that Saturday. When I was driving to Atlanta, he talking about, again, once again, me coming by, stopping through all this shit. I was like, no, I'm not. You're not even, you lied. First of all, you're not even on the way there. But during this time, like, we're FaceTiming all the time. Like, go to sleep on the phone, waking up on the phone. And this is not by my choice. This is not by my choice. Like, I would rather fall asleep with myself. Okay, bitch? Like, I don't know. Like, I guess that's how I really know that I didn't really like that nigga. Because if it was somebody that I really like, even if it's somebody that I really like, I want my time to myself. Like, gosh, dang. I don't need to be on the phone with you 24/7. That means I gotta keep continually charging my phone. On top of that, I'm a person that goes live all the time now, so my phone battery is constantly being used. I don't have a camera for my YouTube channel, so you know I'll be recording videos on my, like, I do everything on my phone, and you want to be on my phone 24/7 on a call? Very much irritated, and it's on me for not correcting it in the beginning. Okay, so I'm driving back to Atlanta, spare the moment. And he's talking about stopping by and shit, and I'm like, no, that's not happening. So I'm in Atlanta, take care of my grandmother. Mind you, my grandmother is not feeling well. I'm only in Atlanta because it's an emergency with my grandmother. Why the fuck are you making this about you and making it about me coming to see you? So yeah, like, you making this all about you. You're not even asking how my grandmother is. Like, come on, my grandmother about to be 91 this year. Like, you got no fucking remorse, and you just making it about yourself. So I was like, I'm not coming. At the end of it, like, the whole time we're talking on the phone, like, a lot. And I mean, it was cool for the first time, for the beginning, but I'm like, okay, man, like, all the time on the phone, and now I'm not even going live as much because I'm on the phone with you. Meaning you stopping money. And any nigga that stopped my money gotta go. But mind you, there was nothing bad. Like, we were good during this time. So on the day I was about to leave, I think it was a Monday, I was gonna leave that Monday. He was like, I was like, I'm not coming to unless you send me gas money, because the money that I have that's budgeted for gas, that's for me to go straight. And mind you, my check engine light was on. So why you want me to put miles on my car with my check engine light on? He was like, it's probably something so minor. Bro, the engine light could be on for any amount of things. And, like, you're so fucking selfish. Now, 20 hindsight is 2020, because looking back, I'm like, this nigga is so fucking selfish. Didn't give a fuck. And I did notice that in the moment, but now, like, being out of it, I really noticed this shit. He sent me some money. Before I left, he sent me money to get a bottle. And then he also sent me some money. He sent me some money to come to him and gas. For things that he asked for me to get. It's not like, oh, I'm about to go get a bottle. Come. No. The nigga said, go drink. Let's drink tonight on live. Go get a bottle. Are you going to pay for it? Okay, yeah, I'll pay for it. Okay, yeah, okay. Then I'll go get the bottle. He ended up sending me money. And so that's when I decided to drive out there. It was 2 hours away from my house because he lives in bumfuck Milltown. And when I got there, I brought Sage because I'm not going on. It was 7 o'clock when I got on the road to be out there because he took all day complaining about his car not being on, all these excuses to why he wasn't going to send me the money and how he was going to send me the money when he saw me. That's what it was. And I was like, no, I'm not on that shit. I'm in the time in my life where people done got over on me one too many times. Okay, so I need that shit up front. I gotta see that shit. You're not gonna get me on no hopes, wishes, and dreams and prayers, okay? Well, maybe a prayer, but yeah, no. So he sent me the money. Took him all the way till 7 p.m. at night. I was like, I can come in the morning or I can come right now. It's up to you. But if I come tonight, I'm not staying over. I'm coming right the fuck back. So you're gonna have it takes 2 hours to get there. I'll probably stay an hour or two, and then it's gonna be another 2 back. It's 7 o'clock. I'm not gonna get home till like 2 in the morning. Boom, and that's exactly what time I got home. 2:26. Okay, you think I'm fucking playing? And that's why his mama liked me, because I left. And if this nigga ever try to fucking lie on Bigo and say that I fucked him, baby, call your mom. Call your mom. Let's talk to your mom. Cause your mom was sitting there patting me on my back, talking, yeah, you a real woman. He thought he was gonna get some coochie tonight. Yeah, that all that he was telling Bigo live. He was like, yeah, my mama love her. My mama love her. My mama like preaching how much his mama loved me. But you didn't tell them that she loved me because I didn't give you no coochie. So if he tries to go there with that, I can definitely pull that out. Let's talk to your mom. Did I give him any coochie that night? Okay. Thank you. We was arguing because I was trying to leave. Okay, let me get into it. Okay, so boom. I get there. I pull up to this fucking halfway house. Because I first put up to his house, and then he's like, oh, wait, I'm up the street at this house my cousin just bought. It's some halfway house that barely got floors, that barely got walls, that don't got no toilet, barely got any running lights, barely got no heat. They got like little heaters in there. And I'm like, girl, I'm sitting at the very edge of the... Bitch, look. Like, this the... Bitch, I'm right here. Bitch, I'm right here. Like, barely on that motherfucker. Barely on that motherfucker. Like, ew, why would you bring me here? Do I look like a halfway house, bitch? Like, why would... Please, what is going on? So we stay there. They playing, like, a little card game, some hood shit. It's not spades, but it's some other, like, little card game. They gambling for, like, little dollars and coins. I don't really understand it. I'm just sitting there on Instagram trying to, like, my thigh muscles, like, ooh, bitch. We need to go. And even his friends like, yeah, go. Y'all need to go. Why you got her in here? Boom. So we leave. And I'm kind of like going through it because I don't want to edit all this video, cutting all this shit out. So let me try to hurry and talk. When I'm pulling out, I scratched the bottom of my car because of how this nigga told me to park in the shit. Because I was going to pull in when I first pulled up. But he was like, no, back in, just come right back. I'm like, I don't think that's even playing right there. And then so when I pulled out, I scratched the whole bottom of my car. You think that nigga paying for it? And my engine light was on? Oh, and I'm sorry, I forgot to tell this. I wasn't gonna go. I had texted him. I was like, I don't think it's a good time for me to come. Like, you can't help me get down to you. My check engine light on. I got this, and that. It's just not a good time. And so he's like, I'm gonna send you the money, and the engine light probably nothing, whatever. So I went to go get the check engine light. Looked at. They said it was nothing, but he didn't know that. So whatever. So I scratched my car coming out. We go to Wendy's. While we at Wendy's, we go to the store to get something to roll in because he had got me some weed from his brother. Mind you, I left the weed there, and he did it on purpose. He purposely made me leave the weed there because he was mad when I left. So after we get something to roll it in, then we go to the Wendy's. We go to the Wendy's. This white boy started following us because he told the white boy to follow us to his house. I'm like, bro, what is going on? Like, so then we get to his house. We outside smoking. They eating. They Wendy's, and I'm like, okay, starting to get cold, shiver me timbers. And then I'm like, I think the white boy said something about he about to leave. And I'm looking at the time, I'm like, okay, damn, I got like 20 more minutes because it's about to be 12 o'clock and I got 2 hours to drive home. And then now all of a sudden he like, oh, well, you should have told me that. You just got here. And I sent you money to come down here and you just got here. You trying to leave? Nigga, you had me at the halfway house. You had me up there at the goddamn corner store with the white boy that then followed us to the damn Wendy's, that then followed us back here, and we sit out here smoking, y'all eating y'all Wendy's, and I tell you, I got 20 more minutes. You used up the time, baby. You didn't use your time wisely. I'm here. You didn't use your time wisely, so I don't really understand where you at. So then he told the white boy to leave, and then we went to the house. We went to the house for Sage was already in the house while we was outside smoking and stuff. So we go inside the house, and His mom is sitting on the couch in the living room. We pass her or whatever, and we go to his room. And I go ahead and take Sage out the extra room and tell her to come into his room while we're in there. And I mean, I'm trying to think like what exactly happened when we went to. So when we went to his room, I think he tried to put Sage in the bathroom. No. He went into the bathroom. He started like brushing his teeth or something because he had just ate. Okay, so yeah, he started brushing his teeth and getting like freshen up his mouth. And then he sat on the edge of his bed and started kissing her, whatever. And I'm not much of I don't know you. And I don't know, like, it was like he was trying to swallow my face. And I was giving pecks. Like, that's what it is. I was giving pecks and he was trying to, like, do a whole makeout session. And I was like I need to learn. Even when I don't want to kiss, I just need to stop doing it. Like, stop doing that shit. Like, you know you don't want to sit here and kiss this man. And you sit here doing it. And so I was just giving pecks and he was trying to swallow my whole face. And I was like, okay, that's enough. Wipe his face off. Okay, that's enough. It's time for me to go. What? You just got here? What? And this is when he blows up and he snaps and he turns into a different person. Yeah, he started snapping a little bit. I'm like, oh no, he's trying to get me on the bed a little bit. He kind of a little rough, but I know, like, it was never a point in time where I was using all my strength and like, yo, let me the fuck go. It was never a point in time where that happened, but I did have to up my strength to release myself from his grip, because I'm like, bro, like, no, he was trying to put me, like, lean, like, I was standing in front of him, he was sitting on the bed, and he was like trying to lean, like, do all this other shit, and I'm like, bro, no. And then at some point Sage goes in the bathroom because she kind of getting a little rowdy or whatever in this little ass room that smell like men. Like, it smells like men. Like, thousands of men have been in here and just been sitting with their balls out. That's what it smells like. It smells like balls. That's what it smells like. Okay, get a candle, bitch. And before I even, like, leaned on the bed, I had to tell him to wipe the crumbs off the bed. I'm like, bro, you invited me here? It took me 2 hours to get here. You couldn't fix this up? Why? But anyways, so, I keep stopping the kissing. I keep backing up. I'm like, I try to get on my phone. I try to act like I had a phone call from my friend. And he like, whatever. And so I'm like, okay, I gotta go. It's like 11:50. Bitch, I still technically had 10 more minutes. But I'm like, I'm trying to argue until 12 o'clock hit so I could be like, all right, I gotta go. So finally it's like 11:59, 11:58. I can't hold no more. I'm leaving. And he start pounding. He get on the bed and he's sitting like this on the bed. His big ass. He like 6'7". No, he is 6'7". I'm not even lying. He's 6'7". He's 6'7". Okay, a whole foot taller than me. Acts like a big ass baby sitting on the bed. Then I leave. I said, oh, so you're not gonna walk me out and I gotta pass your mom? Okay, bet. Sage, let's go. So me and Sage leave. Pass his mom. I said, hey, I'm sorry. And his mom, I don't know how she got it out of me, but I ended up telling her, like, I was like, yeah, he thought I was staying. I don't know where he got that idea from. I'm just me and him. We supposed to be vibing. We supposed to be cooling. And I think that's when she got her impression from me that I'm not that type of chick that you just finna invite over here and fuck. For $35 in gas? Baby! And it was some other weird shit that happened when I tried to leave. He tried to give me money. He gave me money. He gave me $40 and he was like, here, this is for your time. Or... oh, no, that was the second time. Okay, so I left, and then he followed me outside. Wait, I tried to go back to the back porch to get the weed that we had been smoking, and it was extra weed and stuff. And so I was trying to go get that because he got it for me. And then he was like, no, go out this door. And it was the garage door. And I was like, okay, he must be trying to be funny. So I was like, it's not even my weed. I didn't pay for it. I'm about to go. So I put Sage in the car. This nigga picks me up. But you said you on workers' comp. You on workers' comp. Your back hurt. He picked up my 180 ass, put me on the top of the fucking trunk, and was on my face like he was Keith Sweat, bitch. Like, man, you gonna do this to me? You know I really love you. Mind you, this whole time, when I told you we was texting and FaceTiming all the time and the shit was going good, he was love bombing me like a motherfucker. I recognized it. Nigga told me, I'm gonna get my name tatted on you. He was purposely telling me traumatic stories that happened to him to get me emotionally bound to him. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just getting caught up because my discernment, I don't know if my discernment has gotten stronger because that's what I have been praying for, But I have never been able to read somebody so thoroughly the way I have read him. Like when he was telling me shit about copycat, I was like, he's telling me this because he's trying to manipulate me to do things that veer towards him, right? And then but I kept it in mind. It was like, okay, noted. And then he was all up in my face telling me he loved me and he was loved by me. I was like, okay, he's loved by me. He talking about he's gonna get his name tatted on me. He telling me how his daddy only supported him when he played basketball, and how his mama on her deathbed and she almost died twice. Like, he's telling me these sad, traumatic stories multiple times. Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like he kept telling me it multiple times because he couldn't remember how many times he had already told me and which bitch that he told it to, because it's just something that is automatically on replay. During this time, this man has let me meet his daughter on FaceTime. During this time, I had met his mom, his cousin. Like, what type of person do you let meet your daughter who you're not serious about? You're a trifling ass father. You're a trifling ass father. But anyways, moving on. So he like go out this door. Oh yeah, he put me on top of the trunk, and he all up in my face like, you know I love you. You know I love you. You really gonna hurt me like this? You really gonna hurt me like this? You gonna do me like this? Type shit. Like, just real like like he was a real ass lame-o. Oh, I know what it was. So the first time I was in his room, like between the times I was trying to like get out of kissing him, this nigga pulled out his dick, started jacking his dick off, and was like, just watch me, baby. Like, bro, knees was like this. Knees was like this. He was sliding on the side of his bed, and he was like that. Knees was buckling. Knees was to each other's buckling, and he was doing this, and he was leaning on the edge of the bed. It was foam, so like the foam was dragging him down, and he just looked real. It gave me real like pathetic. It gave me so pathetic. He was like, just watch me, baby. Just watch me. Like, bro. I said, you're nasty. I said, you are nasty. You're nasty. He thought I wasn't saying it with this face. I was like, I said, you're nasty. You're nasty. Walking away towards the door to go get Sage. I said, you're nasty. He's like, just watch me. Just watch me. It won't get on you. It won't get on you. Just watch me. Mind you, I'm sorry, it's a lot of things I'm missing. That's why I gotta keep telling you, like saying mind you. So when we be talking on the phone and he was loved by me, he would like just moan on the phone for me. I ain't gonna lie. I did it once. I did it once or twice. I did it like 3 or 4 times. Cause mind you, he only had my phone number for a week. Like, you fucked this shit up. Like, you fucked this shit up quick. Like, there's been no other to fuck it up so quickly. So he had me moaning on the phone a few times so he can jack his dick. And so I guess that's where he got it from, like, hey, just watch me type shit. And no. So anyways, going back. So I went outside. He put me on the trunk. And he was like, dang, you only been out here for a little bit. Just stay a little longer. So I came back in. I said, this shit is embarrassing. I got to pass your mama again. Like, this is embarrassing. I just told her I was leaving. And I just talked shit about you to her. And now here I go walking back in with your stupid ass. Stupid, twiddly and tweedledum and tweedledoop for Sage. So I walk back in and I'm like, hi again. so sorry. So I walk back, me and Sage walk back to his room. Sage immediately goes into the little ass bathroom. She didn't like that shit. I had to yell at him. I'm like, hey, don't be manhandling her like that. All you gotta do is talk to her. He was trying to drag her in. I said, hey, don't touch my baby. I was like, hey. I said, here, Sage, just stay here for a second. She literally walked in there and sat down while he was trying to drag her, like, bro. But anyways, I go back in his room the second time, and I'm like, okay, let's spend time. You said you want to spend time. Let's spend time. And then he started trying to kiss her. I said, I thought you said you want to spend time. No, you just want things to be sexual. And you know, like, I have this commitment to myself where I'm not having sex with nobody that I don't love. So, like, what are you trying to do? He's like, I'm just trying to. Okay. And now here's the embarrassing part. That nigga got me. He didn't get me. He didn't get my coochie, but he got my teeth. I feel like I'm telling y'all a little too much of my business. He must have thought I had milk in my boobs, and he was hungry, and he started trying to feed on me. He started to feed on me, and if you know me, if you intimately know me, you know that's a straight shooter to my coochie. Okay, so I was like, but in the back of my head the whole time, I'm like, I'm not gonna let this get too far, because I had this commitment to myself that I'm really testing. Like, I'm really testing it, and I really shouldn't even be doing this, but we're here, so you know, we might as well try to enjoy it a little bit. So we had a little moment, like little moment, because when I came back in the second time, I was only in there for 15 more minutes, and we didn't right away do that. So he had me for a few minutes, and then after that, I was like, all right, gotta go. I let Sage out. I walked out the front. I said, oh, before I walked out the front, he was like, he started pouting again. He started getting upset, and then that's when he tried to give me the money for. He was like, here's for some more time. I was like, you treat me like a hooker? You gonna give me $40 for my time? Like, what the fuck? I said, nah. And then he was mad about that, and I was like, I'm gonna take it though. And I put the money in my pocket. I started walking out there. He's like, give me my money. Like, he was 6'7". So I'm like, really? What the fuck did you even have it out for? What did you hand it to me for? And he was like, nah, give me my money. You still finna leave? Give me my money. Give me my money. And I was like, are you serious? I said, are you fucking serious? He's like, yeah, give me my money. And this nigga big. And inside, I'm like, I know I'm gonna give him his money because I'm not trying to get beat up for $40. But on the outside, I'm like, you busted ass cornball of a fucking nigga. I'm not giving your shit back. After a little bit of back and forth, I gave him his money back. Because like I said, I'm not trying to get beat up for $40. And his mama can't help me, bitch. Shit, his mama raised him. So, like, who knows? She might jump in on this shit for $40. So, I give him the money back. I walk out. And I said, I passed the mama again. And I'm like, yo, this shit is so embarrassing. I'm like, I am so sorry. I'm going for real this time. And so I leave. I put Sage in the car and I'm leaving. And I'm like, you gonna give me a hug before you go? And then I hug him and then we leave. You are lame. I can't even. I hate that I even allowed a lame to lame in my presence, even for that amount of time. Yes, it was a short amount of time, but it was for that because this was what? This was just this last weekend. This past week, and today is Monday, so it was last week, and that shit happened today, and I went to go see him Monday. So it's been exactly a week since I went to see him, and he had just got my number 2 days before that. So nigga didn't even have my number for 2 weeks. Before he fucked this shit up. Okay, we're getting kind of long, so let me go ahead and try to get through this. I come back home and things start to change because we're on the phone all the time and I don't like being on the phone all the time, and I'm starting to tell him I don't like being on the phone. And the whole entire time, he talking about putting a ring on my finger, marrying me, and me moving out there and bumfuck no town. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, I wouldn't be happy out there and all this other shit. And he like start to change, and yeah, I am getting a little meaner. I'm telling him to shut up and all this shit, and I'm trying to not do that, but I'm also like, girl, just break it off, because you know you ain't even trying to be with him. He not respecting the commitment that you made to yourself about the no sex, and like, because he keeps FaceTiming you with his dick in his hand, like come on, like, what are we really doing? So things are getting worse and worse gradually, and so I never told him that he was the only person I was talking to. Even when he would go on my live, because even though I wasn't going live every day when we started talking, I still went live every so often. And he made it a point to announce on his live that he got an old lady. And he kept saying my name, like, Harmonet, my old lady. Please stop saying my damn name. Motherfucker be like, comment down below if you his old lady. Bitch, I would not comment shit. Like, I would sit there and kiki. Like, I would never sit there and claim that you're my man. Never did. Why? Because I'm single as fuck. And on my life, I was like, I'm single as fuck. No, do you have a boyfriend? People be commenting, do you have a boyfriend? No, I'm single as fuck. Even I would tell him, are you still talking to other people? Yes, I'm still talking to other people. I'm still, on time to time, me and Copycat still talk. Like, I'm sitting here telling you. And then today, okay, now we have gotten to today. So this video has been hella long, and I told you all the backstory. So come back for part 2. Of this video. The part 2 is what happened today, and while I'm sitting here recording what has happened. Comment down below what you think this nigga has done. And if you disagree with something I did or have done in this story time, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Hey y'all, it's Editing Harmonet, and I'm editing this video months later. Like, it's August, okay? So as I'm like editing, I'm like, it's a whole bunch of shit like that I just want to say. So not a whole bunch of shit, I'm gonna keep this short. So I was trying to play the game. I was on Bigo. He was promising me that he was gonna send me beans, which turns into money if you don't know about Bigo. So I was trying to play the game, and it blew up in my face. Basically, I know I was trying to play the game, and it blew up in my face. I knew he was a lame. I knew he was love bombing me. It was giving red flag, red flag. But I was like, I'm not taking him serious because I'm just playing the game. And a bitch like me don't know how to play the game. So this video, you don't gotta, I mean, you can share it, but you ain't gotta share it. But you can share it. Don't forget to check out my newest single, Happy. It dropped 2 Fridays ago, okay? And yeah, I'll see y'all later, all right? Bye.